You know, with Sonic Prime coming out next year, along with the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it gets people wondering, what could be next for Sonic beyond video games. And the more I've thought about it, the more I've realized that with Sonic Prime going to Netflix, that does kind of open the door for a lot of things potentially to happen. I mean, when you think about it, anytime Netflix has the license to air a show, even if it's an established show or a show made specifically for them, that there's always a good chance once in a while that the way that show is structured, that a movie may come out of it, or at least a series of movies may come out of it. And when I look at Sonic Prime, I look at the fact that we could potentially get some movies because of it. Not just based, within Sonic Prime itself, but movies, that thanks to Sonic Prime could become a reality. But what kind of movies could we get? That is the big question anybody has. Well, with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, number 2 that is, coming out in theaters, and the speculation as to who could be next in the appearance, catalog, besides Tails and Knuckles, a lot of people hoping for Sally, some hoping for Amy, some hoping for Shadow, Rouge, you name it. Bunny, the Freedom Fighters, you get it. You kind of get what I'm saying. There are other avenues that could be explored. And with Sonic Prime, like I said, going to Netflix, it kind of opens the door potentially for future Sonic movies to be made. I mean, it has been indicated that besides the theatrical movies of Sonic that Paramount and those behind the franchise want to continue, there has been talk, from what I understand, of direct-to-video or direct-to-streaming movies that could be in the future as well. But what kind could we get? Well, one I know a lot of fans would like to get is based around Sonic SatAM, or at least the Archie SatAM concept with the Freedom Fighters like Sally, Bunny, Antoine, Rhoda, Dulcie, Loop and the Wolf Pack, Amy Rose included. You kind of get the gist. They would like to see something like that. But what could it be based on? Could it be an original idea? Or could they go the route that, say, Warner Brothers and DC are going? And that's basically adapt a story from, a previous comic. Like, let's say, Return of the Freedom Fighters. Or Shadow World Crisis. The final Panic in the Sky, if you will. The final 4 episodes of that, final 4 issues of that story arc. Could they adapt that? Could they go and adapt and maybe officially, finally, give a proper conclusion to the Mega Sally arc or Iron Dominion? Possibilities are endless. Could they potentially collab with Capcom and say, hey, let's do a crossover movie with Sonic and Mega Man and base it off Worlds Unite? Again, possibilities are endless. But then on the other hand, you also have IDW. And with the announcement that Tangle and Whisper are getting some merch at the Sonic shop as a bit of a test to see how fans will respond, the question, that kind of opens the door for potentially an IDW movie to be developed and then probably streamed onto Netflix in the future if that was to be the option. Anything is possible. Even an all-new original animated Sonic movie is possible, as well as, of course, a movie based around, if not within, Sonic Prime. But, because when you really think about it, because when you really think about it, like I said, with Sonic Prime going to Netflix, it opens the door to all these possibilities. I mean, for anybody that's seen shows show up on Netflix in the past, and has seen how that show is structured, not just by the synopsis given, but by what, is presented, pretty much sometimes that show, like I said, or that series, ends up getting a movie or a series of movies down the line connected to the original series run or on their own, or based on their own accord. And like I said, the same could be said for Sonic. We could get one that's an original, movie. We can get one that's based in the Archie SatAM run. We can get one based in IDW, as well as we can get one based around Sonic Prime. Possibilities are endless. But will it happen? Could it happen? And I think potentially it could. I think potentially Netflix and Sega and WildBrain could look at the opportunity in front of them and say, hey, If Sonic Prime proves to be a success, especially with the synopsis that it takes place in a multi-universe, in multi-universes, I should say, with a darker and grittier kind of tone to it and a story of redemption on top, I think the door is open to anything else to take place. I think Netflix and WildBrain and Sega, have kind of been, talking about it, and perhaps, in my opinion, they might consider it. I mean, if you want to, close out Sonic Prime when it's all said and done, a movie is perfect. You want to expand on this partnership that you have with them, doing other Sonic, related movies, if not specials, outside of Sonic Prime, works out too. Because if you're going to base Sonic Prime taking part in multi-universes, then you're opening the door for these universes to be expanded on. If you have a universe based in SatAM Sonic or inspired by it, same with IDW, same with Underground and all that, you're opening the door for these universes to be explored even more so, and movies and specials based around them are one way of doing that. But what do you guys think? Do you think potentially Sonic Prime going on to Netflix opens the door for other Sonic related media to occur, other Sonic movies and specials to happen on Netflix? What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Comment in the live chat if you like during the premiere, and I'll talk to y'all later.